Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Bucks County, PA. We're back on here on the farm today, and we've got a little fertilizing to do. And we need to give the chickens a little bit of water real quick before we start our day. They drinking a little bit, so give them a little bit of water. They got plenty of food still. So we're got a little bit of fertilizing to do first thing this morning, and then we're going to try and plant black beans in our other fields. So let's get at it. Alright, we are back over here. We are getting field 15 fertilized. We've got our first part of growth of alfalfa coming in, and I wanted to get the first pass of fertilizer on it. You can see our corn, it's already ready for harvest. I wasn't expecting it that quick, but you know, when the growth state's on fast, stuff gets done fast. So that's already ready. That finished up sometime in the middle of the night. I did skip forward a day from the previous day, so I had a little growth of alfalfa here. So we're going to do this, and then we're going to go over and do clover. But for clover, we're going to do liquid fertilizer, because I do believe I have a sprayer, and I want to do that. The first pass of fertilizer will always be granules. Even though I was doing this on a grass field or alfalfa field, hay field, I'm going to turn this off and get a little bit more speed and go in uphill, hopefully. And then I will turn back around and go down. Getting a little bit of wheel slip with this guy, but not much. We're almost back up to where we need to be to turn around, so that added realism mod is kicking my butt the past couple episodes here. It makes the this map a lot more difficult. If you want something difficult to drive with, just to drive, I mean, and it does a good job at it. Honestly. Put the added realism on this map of Bucks County, and it makes it a lot more challenging, because you're going uphill, downhill, and everything else. So there's a lot of hills in this map. It's not flat ground like the other map I'm doing, Montana. So it makes this a lot more difficult, but hey, it's fun. It just also means you need bigger equipment to do smaller jobs if you want to go full speed. Because you can see, just going up the hill there, I go from 18 miles an hour on the flat to 9. So I'm not even, and I'm not running the spreader at that point. So there we go. That will get this finished out. Turn that off. Everything should be fertilized now. Yep, perfect. Get back over to the road and get on top of the hill. The roads are better than driving on the fields. Whenever you can drive on the road. But man, it's just, it pulls hard. So everybody's seen a corn harvest before, so I think I'm just going to grab a combine, set it on there, and see how bad it gets stuck. I think that's what we're going to do. We're just going to pull him over here and turn that guy off. Let him roll to a stop. And we'll grab our back combine here. I'm not going to silage this. If I was going to silage it or chaff it, I would have needed to do that before it finished ripening, in my opinion. I mean, it still needs to be green before it browned all the way up. So this will just become food, become feed. Turn it on, drop it down, head in, turn on worker. And we will be making corn, we're going to make corn bales. So it's giving us stuff to make bales with. We're going to make bales. So now we need to grab, or we're going to pick it up loose, one of the two. So I am curious if the 8RT will pull this multi-seeder any better than this 8R. So we're going to take the 8R off, and we're going to grab the 8RT and put it on here. And if it doesn't, we might lease a 9RT. Or we may go sell our eggs and see if we get enough money for the eggs that we've gotten so far to buy a 9RT. So will this guy do black beans? I think it will. No, this guy will not do black beans. Okay, well, disconnect that guy. Let's grab this guy again. Will you do black beans? Yes. I really don't want to use you, however. So, I've got the small guy over here, and I don't think this one will do black beans either. Nope. It's not a good episode if I don't roll over at least 5 times an episode. There's number one. And I may not record all the rollovers, but there's probably at least 4 or 5 of them. Will this guy do black bean? I think it will. Yep, it's going to do black beans. We're going to plant with the 8350 here. And what we may do is get 2 more of these. Or at least 1 more. And run 2 8350s. Open up. Put in the seeds. Open up. Go out of the trigger. Come back into the trigger maybe. I know I bought fertilizer there before. There it goes. Close it. Set the worker. We will see how far it gets. So the field boundaries and stuff on this map when you're using the enhanced AI for vehicles aren't quite always exactly where they're showing, but they're close enough. Philip is blocked by an object. What was Philip blocked by, I wonder? Maybe he was blocked by the combine for a minute for some reason. He thought he was. That's interesting. Okay. Well, we're going to let that guy plant. And we're going to grab this guy. And we're going to get us a auger wagon. And we're going to take the bigger of the two. I never saw Helper Betty have a half full, an 80% grain tank. That's interesting. Okay. So we're going to use this auger wagon. It's the bigger of the two that we have. So we made it 1/8 times around the field. That's not too shabby. Get a little drink there. Get our combine here emptied out. And I'm pretty sure this combine will just about fill this trailer, this auger wagon. So we'll take it back, put it in our silo, maybe. It's only going to look like it's only going to put about 20% in here. No, about 38%. How close am I going to be? Nope, it's 40. Alright, there we go. And we will peel off. And wait for them to get filled up again. My goal will actually be to stop them up in the upper part of the field here. That way I don't have to deal with the hill. That's the plan at least. But since got that, let's grab the big John Deere trike here. The 4755. Get it fired up let's go get us a baler, because I want to bale with this guy. The way this engine sounds is just sweet, to me at least. That's the round baler. Where's my square baler? There's my round. I know I've got a square baler. I'm pretty sure I have a square baler. Ah. Now I think I know where it's at. I think it's over. Yep, there it is. Okay. I remember where I put it now. I put it in the hay barn. Perfect place for it. So I was right next to it when I took off, of course. And it looks like our worker that's planting the black beans got stuck. So we'll get this hooked up. Either it got stuck or it's out of stuff. Because unfortunately I have other counters riding on top of my little deal up there that tells me what's what. And I bet you it's out of seed and fertilizer. And I'm going to let the combine turn, and then I'm going to stop it. Because when this guy goes to unload, it is set to stop. And of course I missed it. Close enough for now. So we're going to get back over here. Jump in this bad boy, tell it to unfold. Lower the pickup, turn on. And start making cornstalk bales. And evidently I am also blocking the worker. Go. Alright. We'll see how well this guy pulls this baler through this. I think it should pull it okay. I don't see why it wouldn't, but with as much fun as I've been having with added realism for vehicles, I may be turning that off on this map. Just because of all the trouble I've been having. Because that big planter that I've got has, I mean, this tractor's got a couple hundred horsepower. It should be able to pull that planter. So we will have to see what we're going to end up doing. And here comes our first corn stalks. Bale out the back. I don't think we're going to bale the whole field, because I've already got some, but we'll bale part of the field. And we're doing 10,000 liter bales. Just because it will make it a little bit easier for us in the long run. So let's make the turn here. Wow, this guy is bogging down going through this. Let's turn on the differential lock and see if that helps us any. Not one bit. I'm not slipping. It's just this tractor may not have enough horsepower for this baler. That may be where our issue is, because we're not slipping. Uh-oh, Betty's at 80. And there we go. So after this unload, it will be time to take this to the silo. So let's check on this guy, and it got stuck. It tried to turn, and it tried to turn the wrong way, evidently. So we'll turn the seeder back on and tell it to get going. So there are some other farms on this map. This is the starting farm. We may venture out from it a little bit. I can't sell this farmland, but we may not farm this farmland right around here where we're at much more. We might get some fields scattered throughout the map, and then just turn these into all hay fields, where if I want to harvest them, I can harvest them. If I don't want to, I don't have to. Just plant grass. You know, that may be what we do. I've been kind of thinking about that, going, would that be a good idea? Do I want to potentially do that? Because as you see, you come in here, that's one big section right there. $1.7 million for that. But there's other fields all over the map that are a little bit different. And you got this area down here. You've got some different other farms on here, like this map right here. There's this farm. We might relocate our farm and do these two. You know what? Let's. Hmm. This is sheep barn? Yeah, looks like it. Silo there. I think this is the cow or the pig or... So this is a little bitty small farm here. And then across the street is a bigger farm. A little bit bigger. Got a decent little barn there. Not too bad there. And then over here, big shed, buy point, silo, house, and then you get, okay, this is the horse farm. That one right there. This is horses here. So I'm not interested in horses at all. That's where the sawmill is. There's another farm right here. This is the pig farm. It's field 14. That looks like the 3 main farms on the map. So we might just buy some, it's stuck in the trees again. We might just buy some land and turn this into grass. Turn this into a grass field. Because it is just, it is a challenge to plant this field. Especially if I'm using a really small planter like this. So, with that being said, we're going to end the video right here. We're going to get the I'm going to finish up the black bean planting. Get the corn harvest pretty close to wrapped up. We might not wrap it up all the way. And then we will see you guys next time. Bye for now.